What is up, everybody? Welcome to Xposure World TV. I am your host, Taylor Jose. Tonight we have the one and only Jager Henry. Yeah, good boy. Yeah, dude, got yourself a nice cold one. Cheers, mate. What are we drinking to?
A good life.
Good life?
And even better music.
Even better music. Speaking of music, what you got going on lately, man?
Dude, so much. It's like the funniest thing when you're an artist and you have all these songs like loaded up, ready to go.
Yeah.
I think I have more unreleased music than like the normal amount. Like I was checking my folder the other day and it was like 500 songs. And I'm like 5 songs out.
So can I leak those on SoundCloud? Is that cool?
Yeah, no, definitely. I'll send you the link later.
Yeah, peep my SoundCloud and we'll leak them.
No, but it's like everyone knows, especially like as an independent artist, like it's difficult putting music out because you want to make sure it's heard, you want to make sure it's pushed correctly.
Oh yeah.
All the promotion that goes into
Especially all the platforms like TikTok and YouTube Shorts and
I'm just Shorts. Trying to figure out TikTok. It's very difficult.
I know. I see you on there. I see you on there trying.
I'll do one and then
hey, you're pretty, bro. I mean, like
I'll edit and then it like messes up somewhere where I haven't noticed and I rewatch it. It's all out of time. I'm like, I can't do it anymore.
Dude, I like upload it and all of a sudden like the quality is crushed. Yeah. And it looks like I filmed it like on a Motorola phone or some shit.
Yeah.
Like,
you're like, dude, what?
And then I get like, or one of them like turns out amazing and I spent like an hour or 2 working on it. Post it, I'm like, dude, this is amazing. It's like 2 views. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I think the only one I had go well was when I stitched myself with a girl. Like who was pretending to take a photo and I pretended she was taking a picture and I like Swiffer wet jet.
I think I saw it, yeah.
That was the only one that ever did well. I was like,
how many views did it get?
I don't know, like a couple thousand, which to me was like the biggest thing. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Over 100 likes. I'm like, I made it, mom.
Dude, yeah,
don't
bro, dude.
More.
Once it even gets past 50 right now, I'm like, let's go. Let's go. You know what I mean?
The trick is just not looking. You upload and then don't look.
Yeah, just like don't even care. You're just like, post daily. But yeah, man, I mean, dude, like I think you're in your case right now. What I've noticed is you'll be like playing shows and you be packing the shows out.
Oh yeah, dude,
that's where you're killing it.
That's not even me, dude. That's a shout out to the fans.
The fans.
I'll post a show, even like Xposure World. We posted it like a couple days in advance, but still, it just did so good on the night of.
Yeah.
Like we had like a huge crowd. We had a pretty cool crowd. It was like
sick.
Good people, good energy, and everyone was there to like have fun. It wasn't like there was like the people standing. It's like everyone got involved.
There's no people judging.
Yeah, people were like singing along. Like I handed the mic to someone, they sang along.
I hopped in the pit.
Yeah, I saw you.
Oh yeah.
I saw the blonde hair starting to circle.
I'm like taller than everybody, so I'm just like.
Yeah. No, it's fun though, man. Playing live is definitely like one of the most eye-opening things you can have.
Oh yeah.
It's like you really see like the fun behind it, but it's terrible when you don't play live anymore and you have like a couple days or weeks off of a show and then all of a sudden you're just like
rusty.
You're itching it. It's like an addiction. It is the same equivalence to an addiction. Like you're fiending for that rush of like that excitement of being on stage. Yeah.
Lately, it's been like people focus so much on TikTok and like numbers.
Yeah.
Which is good, which is amazing, right? You need that, but the whole live aspect is like absent, and people will go and do shows, and nobody shows up. Yeah. It's like you're not building like a local fan base. Whereas like someone like you, who is barely on TikTok, selling out. I mean, you sold out Troubadour.
Yeah.
You sold out Viper Room and Whiskey, right?
We didn't play Whiskey.
No, you didn't play Whiskey.
Yeah. We did the most fun I had was we played for a friend's birthday party.
Whose was it?
I'm literally like all of a sudden his name's on my tongue. I just can't think of it. And they know it. That's the worst part. That's the worst part. And
you gonna hit you with that unfollow.
Yeah, he's gonna watch this and does not know me. Yeah, no, we played this birthday party on the rocks, and it was like the most sketchy setup. Yeah. No stage, wires, drunk people stepping on like Sky's guitar pedals.
Oh, dude, not the guitar pedals.
I was like, oh, Sky's having a panic attack right now.
Yeah.
But no, that was definitely like one of the most fun that I had, because it was like, dude, I got up on the bar, and it's just like that energy that, you know, you miss. Because like, as you said, dude, there's a lot of people out there that like have this giant following, and some of them haven't even
they look good on camera, but when you know,
a lot of them haven't even played one show.
Yeah, they put themselves on stage.
That's also what I think a lot of artists miss, is like that live aspect from back in the day. Is like the coolest thing. Like getting to play live is like such a natural way to grow fans.
Yeah, man.
Like, dude, back in the day, there was no TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
I mean, like SoundCloud even was like, cool, you have a SoundCloud, but like you had to actually grow a fan base and play shows, which is crazy to me. I mean, well, right now you just had a Freak Show drop. Well, it dropped like when? 2 months ago?
A month or something ago, maybe 2.
And that video was sick. I was in that video.
Yeah, you were.
A little cameo. But so like what inspired that song for you?
Well, it's funny you say it, because it was one of those moments where like we were just, you know, in the studio, and it was kind of, we were making a bunch of different songs, and someone was telling me like, oh, like, you ever wanted to make like an anthem? And I like, you know, I'm like, dude, I'm hoping all my songs are, you know, like I make music just for the fun, you know, and like the enjoyment of creating music. Like I'll put it out and get like 100 views, and it's like, to me, that's, wow, 100 people are listening to what I just created, like whether or not, you know, I hope they enjoy it. Yeah. And we live in a world where not everyone's going to enjoy everything you do. There were some times where people were commenting on my stuff, calling me a freak show and stuff like that, and all this and that. So like, I was just in the studio one day, and the producer was strumming along, and I was just like, freak show, loser, and he was like, stop what you're doing. And we literally just like went
light bulb
there, and it was kind of just like one of those songs to really connect to everyone who like sometimes doesn't feel like they fit in. Yeah. You know, like we're all freak shows, we're all losers, you know? Yeah. We've all had problems in our life, and we're all just living in our own happy box. Yeah. So whether you feel like a freak show or not, you know, whether you feel like a loser or not, as long as you're waking up every day with a smile on your face, you are whatever you want to be, and you're happy. Yeah. Live your life, dude. And that's how Freak Show kind of came out.
Cool, man. No, yeah, I love that song. That song's cool. I went off when you played that live at Xposure World. Mm-hmm. Well, what do you have in the bag? What's coming up?
Next up, I'm about to go and fly out to see this band, Billy and the Kids.
Shout out Billy and the Kids.
I'm gonna do a feature with them on a song called "Boys Cry."
Well, it's Cure kind of vibes? Okay.
They're a great band, dude. They're up and coming for sure. You know, it's girl singer, guys band.
Okay.
And it's just like that cool.
So she makes them cry.
Yeah. It's a good thing. Right. But they're very like glam rock. Like they got that cool look. Like, you know. And they're in Portland, dude. That's like the home of like punk right now.
Yeah, it really
we say it's LA, but it really isn't. Like, that's kind of where it all started.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's the next one. Then I'm about to go and finish up, and then after that, hopefully a song called Secrets. Keep my secrets. I've been teasing on TikTok and Instagram Reels.
Can you keep my secrets?
You know.
It's already my ringtone, bro.
Yeah, we got a shout out for Billy and the Kids.
Oh, Billy and the Kids live. Oh, hey, Billy and the Kids are watching. Shout out Billy and the Kids.
What's
okay.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for that one. That'll give me a fun song. We chatted. We actually played a show together at the Viper Room.
Oh, really?
One of my second shows in LA. They drove out here. They were doing like a couple stops and playing shows in different places. And we did a show together, and then it was just kind of like a friendship bonded from there.
We'll have to get them on the show.
Yeah, they're coming out to LA soon. We're gonna try to all do a show together. Yeah.
Okay.
But that was a fun one for sure.
Cool.
You know, they're up and coming, man. All producing their own stuff, all making their own videos. You know, like that real hustle grind. It's like sitting at home and just moving. You know.
That's cool.
But
so what? Like when I listen to your music, because I'm like a music nerd. Like I get like so many different like inspirations. Like I get like a lot of like 80s like metal, like glam, like kind of Poison vibes. Yeah. But I also get like some like pop punk vibes. Where does your inspiration come from? Like it's like so interesting to feel.
It's like honestly, it's funny. I sometimes think it depends on the producer and whatever they start playing. But it's like I used to think like, this pop punk vibe is what's in right now, so like let's work towards that. And then sometimes I'll be in the studio and it's like we're not even like making that, but it's like that's how it kind of started, and then it's just how we'll change the melody. So it's like I used to think I was so inspired by like the pop punk because I am, but I'm really inspired by so many different kinds of music, like old 70s, old 80s, 90s, 2000s, and it's like I kind of like have songs that like the verse sounds like it's on Blink-182 and then the chorus sounds like it belongs to the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
So it's like,
well, I mean, even the vibe, it's like you took 80s and 70s glam and then the early 2000s garage rock and you threw it in a blender. Like that's like the vibe I'm getting. And then there's like the Elton John classics.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
These are new.
Yeah. Look at the glasses. Yeah, that guy's styling.
What's it called? The flea market finds.
Oof,
the one thing I love since I moved to LA, the flea market.
I know,
they have great things. You walk there, you'll find shoes, pants, whatever you want.
Off Melrose?
Yeah.
Fairfax?
Melrose, and then the one in Silver Lake too is pretty cool.
Oh, is that the one at the Rose Bowl?
I don't know. It's like a small parking lot, but it's like it's on Saturdays.
Really?
Yeah. It's a nice one. We'll go next time. Yeah.
You take me on a date, okay? That's how we got this interview. You promised beforehand you're gonna take me on a date.
It used to be how I walked in the studio and thought, I was trying to make something like this, but now I just kind of walk in and I'm like, whatever happens. Like whatever music is created out of this, like we had fun doing it. And something cool came out of it.
You got off of Beauty School Dropouts tour. When did that end? It was like November, right?
Yeah, around November.
How was that? Because those guys are killing it.
Oh,
Shout out Beauty School Dropouts.
Beauty School Dropout. If you're watching this, you're going to be the biggest band.
Yeah, y'all. They just opened for Blink.
Yeah, Madison Square Garden, and then they went on tour in Europe with Maggie and Point Noise. No, Stain Atlantic.
Jeez.
And then they're doing like a bunch of festivals right now.
Insanity.
And it's like, dude, too, like they're
that's
like
what we need though. I mean, like those guys are like real rock stars. Like I've watched those guys grow,
everything.
Play all their instruments.
They're one of those bands that's built correctly.
Yeah.
Their bass player, amazing bass player.
Yeah.
Their singer, not only a great lyricist, a great vocalist.
Yeah.
He's got some of the greatest energy to be around.
Yeah.
You just can't frown around it.
Yeah.
And then you've got Bardo, their guitar player, who's not only just this stud of a man, but he's probably one of the nastiest producers right now.
Yeah.
So it's like they're not really like they're working with other people, but it's like they can create.
They got the songs
in a bathroom together. Their best song.
Yeah.
And they probably
do.
They're probably in their hotels in Germany creating songs like all the
in the shower, just all together.
Because he's got that talent, and that's what like a lot of bands miss. They go and work with 20 other people, but it's like having that one person to always lay down ideas is probably the best thing to have.
Yeah. Well, are you planning on doing any
coming up? And when I say coming up, it's a couple months away. But in September, I'm going to jump back on the road with my pops. Which to me is a blessing because I didn't get to grow up with my dad too much. He was always a busy man on the road. Yeah. So it's like to get to go on the road and like make memories,
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. And
that's so sick.
Local LA show at the Greek Theater. And
I went to the last one. That was insanity.
Second time playing the Greek, it'll be kind of cool.
That's crazy.
We'll set up a thing backstage and do like interviews.
Okay.
That'd be kind of cool.
I'll be there. I think a lot of people, when they saw you at Xposure World, too, I think one thing that fascinates me is where do you get like inspiration for your stage presence too? Because it's very like, do you watch somebody like that you know? Because like I feel like a lot of people will be like, okay, I really am inspired by this lead frontman.
Yeah.
Who are you inspired by?
Dude, honestly, I watch when I'm home. I feel like I've graduated college, but I feel like I'm still in school.
Yeah.
Like I'm at home and I'm watching like interviews of artists, old, real old vintage videos now on YouTube that I guess they just like recreated or something.
Yeah.
And it's nice to watch, but it's like sometimes I feel like when I go on stage, I like think to myself like, okay, don't forget to do this, don't forget to do that. But then I think when I'm on there, I like black out.
Yeah.
And I think it's like a little bit of like way too many sodas and way too much ADHD.
So you're getting lit off with your best beans.
Yeah, this is probably the first water I've had in a month. I probably shouldn't admit that, but I love Dr. Pepper. It's like my favorite thing.
Oh man. Yo, hey, it's Dr. Pepper.
Look at this just go on stage and it's kind of like I think I'm going to do 100 things and I don't know what I've done.
I totally feel that.
I walk off, watch a video, and I don't remember doing that.
Yeah. Or you're like, why did I do that? Like, why did I just like Michael Jackson?
As a singer, you have to admit the worst is when you watch the stories that people have tagged you in, and it's always the one time you might have like messed up a note.
Yeah, why did you film that?
I'm like, why is this the part you posted?
Yeah, no.
Like, you want me to share this on my story now?
Yeah, you're like,
No, there's been times where like I won't repost somebody's
because you're like, oh
shit. I'm like,
or they're too close to the stage.
Yeah, I'll just like it. I'm like, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, that's like the one thing I've noticed is if you're too close to the stage, you can't hear anything.
Yeah, you get like the back.
Yeah.
The
I
stage
used to think like growing up going to shows, you wanted to be right up front to like be next to the artist and see them. But now when I go to shows, like when I just went and saw The Cure at the Hollywood Bowl, I was like, I want to be in the middle. I want to hear the pure sound of this whole
surround.
But
that's cool.
Like basically ADHD and way too many energy drinks.
Crazy.
And caffeine, and I'm on stage doing whatever happens.
Dude, question for you. If you could go back in time, since you're a music nerd also, you could go back in time to any point in time and perform a show with a band in their prime. Billy Idol?
Yeah.
You didn't even have to think about it. Because you've done Rebel Yell live.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs to cover live is Rebel Yell.
Yeah,
it's just like,
live.
When you watch old Billy Idol videos, everyone at home, go watch.
I look like Billy Idol right now.
Go watch Billy Idol videos from back in the day. His stage presence was not only great, but like just the facial expressions he pulled. Like he always
did that smolder.
Yeah, like he was a cool person to watch, man, and I love his music. That's like a goal of mine. Even not to go back in time, but like futuristically work with him. That would probably be the coolest thing ever, I think.
Dude, man. Well, hey, with the rate you're going, I mean...
And all these bands are doing reunions now.
That's so true.
Everybody's got their comeback season.
Dude, I mean, right now I think it's like the best rock has been. I mean, that's why we're doing this interview in Xposure World in general, just because
I see a wave, my team sees the wave, we're like, yo, this is a moment in time that needs to be captured. I mean, you're in the cut with me all the time, you understand it.
Yeah.
And like, you know, it's a great time to be alive, so, you know. And speaking of great time to be alive, you can now get some sexy Born Sad merch from Jager.
Born Sad hats. Freak Show merch is now available. All the hats we donate, some of the profits to Getting Kids Therapy Elite. And, you know, if you're ever out there and you think you need help, don't be afraid to ask anyone because this world can be a cruel place. And speaking up is probably the best thing you can do because getting help is the first step. Never feel afraid to talk to anyone.
No, that's awesome. No, Jager's a good guy, and Jager respects everybody.
Yeah.
And you know
about being a good guy. Well, you guys told me to bring merch, but I didn't.
You brought merch.
So I've got some of the old shirts.
Oh.
The old Jager Henry from the last run we did. I had to bring one for Taylor because I always see him wearing other people's merch.
Triple XL? You have triple XL?
I will. I'll find one. This guy.
I'm gonna sleep in this.
This isn't big enough for me to wear with my Dickies. Yeah.
But I'm gonna wear this, dude. This is sick, bro.
I always see him in other people's merch. I'm like, dude, they gotta put it in something.
I'm gonna show up to On the Rocks with you, and you're just gonna be like, oh, he's wearing my merch. This is so embarrassing.
No, I love it, dude. I go out in my own merch. I'll shameless plug myself all the time. I've been into like, it's gonna sound so funny, but I was in Air One and someone was like reading my shirt. They're like, who's Jager Henry? I was like, oh yeah, this artist. He's sick, man. He's on the rise. He's doing great. I grab my smoothie, walk out, and get a DM like 2 hours later. It was you. But hey, by the way, sick music. I just like felt so bad. I should have just been like, no, it's me. Like, check me out. But I was so embarrassed, like in my shirt with my face jumping in a skirt. Like,
you guys like, all right.
But yeah, no, it was funny. But yeah, no, always rep your own merch.
I don't know if that was like ever a thing. Like, it was like, you can't wear your merch because I feel like it kind of like subconsciously was like a thing, like don't wear your merch.
I'm also not good at laundry, so it's like I just go in the box and grab a clean shirt.
He just like goes through all of his merch shirts.
Yeah. People are buying my merch at shows. This one smells.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, man.
Well, cool, man. Well, thanks for coming on the show, dude. And, you know, we're excited for the new song with Billy and the kids.
Yeah.
And
Secret's coming soon, and maybe I'll pop up at the next Xposure World.
Ooh, when's that happening? We don't know.
We don't know.
Okay. Well, dude, thanks for having me.
Jager Henry, everybody.